Xwa No Limits live from the Toyota Center, and God knows where the fuck in the US that is. I didn't do my research like usual. It looks like we are starting off with our opening contest, and that being for the heavyweight title. What? Alright, guys, we have Money Making Matt coming out first. Well, for the heavyweight belt. So, of course, there have been speculations saying, well, that XWA would potentially hold a forbidden door with the Twitter group, well, with the Twitter wrestling group known as PWC. Well, no, PWDC, what I meant to say, my bad. So for those that end up seeing that on Twitter or anything, you never know. We may have our first ever Forbidden Door where we end up seeing wrestlers from hell, like from different companies and shit like that. You never know what could happen. However, yeah, whatever. Of course, at most of the damn time, you never know what could potentially happen for any pay-per-views becoming reality. So with that being said, we can only hope for pretty much to be a simple reality check. And here comes the champion. The champion Chris Danger no longer wearing his pay-per-view attire from what I want to say Tidal Wave, but as he is pretty much in his DPW attire, let alone his in-ring attire. It seemed like he left a jacket somewhere in his locker room. However, it won't matter as long as you're out here making a complete impact in the wrestling world, then that's all that matters. And for a person like Chris Danger, not only is that he is a literal household name in the 2K community, but also, surprisingly, a decent wrestler inside the ring. And this would technically be considered to be his first XWA belt. Because ever since he just randomly show up as an opponent for Mr. Blue, like Chris Danger has been red hot, and look where it led him today as the XWA Heavyweight Champion. Now let's go down to Mike Rome. And now the match is getting ready to be official in just a few minutes time. Both wrestlers getting themselves situated here in the ring. And there's the bell, and now the match is official. Here comes Money Making Matt. Already trying to put down the champion, Chris Danger. I was like, he is not holding back whatsoever. It almost seemed that for Chris Danger, well, pretty much not letting anyone get into his path, let alone trying not to let any heel take the belt off of him. And what would have almost been a near fall, well, by Chris, well, pretty much almost looking like it could have been an easy win for Money Making Matt to take the belt off of Chris Danger. But now Danger is getting a bit of offense in. Listen, I get the fact that you're trying to admire the fans here, but in a sold out Toyota Center, but it's really now not the time to literally be putting all your focus on the fans rather than the opposition.
I got this last one over here.
And both of this fight could be the potential worst for both men. As the ref count is already reaching 7, and after Matt not only technically being a heel, but also having respect for most of his opponents, and immediate punch to the midsection. After Chris Danger won't be able to do nothing for a short period of time. And now going for the rollover pin. And Chris Danger made to get out too. And it's already looking to be back up onto his feet, but for Triple M, he's dropping him nearly back first. And see that Chris Danger is dapping angry DDT done by Triple M. Now looking that he tried to finish this and be able to get his dream of becoming a champion. But my question is, if you really want to become a champion, you cannot do it while breaking a few rules. Well, I guess you can break some rules, but not all the rules in that book. And it's already looking that Triple M is ready to put away Chris Danger. However, Chris Danger managed to counter and put Triple M back first onto the mat. Get it? Oh. So now an impressive suplex was done by Chris Danger, and he could capitalize on the opportunity while Triple M is down. And there is with a side turn frog splash. But wait a second, a roll up pin onto Chris Danger, and he managed to get out. While Chris Danger looking up here, trying to go for a pinfall attempt after the suplex. Triple M kicks out. After Triple M tried to at least carry. But wait a second, now for a immediate spine buster, a Triple M. He's looking to potentially end it and become the new heavyweight champion if he could just land this. But Chris Danger ends up countering. It's not looking good for the champion. But into the corner for Chris Danger. Triple M on the intercept. And it seemed that from Matt is ready to put an end to this, but looking at it for Chris Danger, well, still trying to hold up his own. And we don't know what Chris Danger is doing. But now I believe he's probably gonna pay for it, but tried to fight back against Money Making Matt. And there's the super kick connecting, hooking the legs to retain. And he does it. And here's a replay of the match from that devastating spinebuster, which almost looked like it could have ended Chris Danger in the matchup. However, it does not, and he is still your XWA World Champion. Well, Heavyweight Champion.
Hey, it's the Terminal Destroyer. She just came online.
Doubt she'll probably join the party. So now time to get into our secondary matchup of tonight. And that would be the leader of Riot Control, Britt Alexander versus Emily Marshall.
What? They gunned me down quick. Please come my way, please come my way. What the? I can't even get close to lock on.
And for those wondering what is currently going on right now in the background, most of my friends are playing GTA. Don't worry about it. Now the lights have been cut to black in the whole arena, as we are being greeted.
Making her way to the ring from Sacramento, California, Britt Alexander.
Now for Britt Alexander was here in the XWA, and we don't even know what is currently going through her mind at this exact moment. But what we all know is that she came here to win and not take any bystanders for an insult. Unless it'll probably the other way around.
Scout?
Yeah.
You're not so talkative.
now here comes the new dark horse, that being Emily Marshall.
And from Charlottesville, Virginia, Emily Marshall!
So now for Britt Alexander's already in the ring, and seems that for some reason she's outside the ring for some lame reason. The match is official, and already Emily Marshall trying to run for the rope. Almost a little bit of her own specialty in the ring.
Run right there, Adam. Yeah, man.
Bad for currently. Well, in this matchup, Britt Alexander is attempting to try to break the whole, left ankle of Emily Marshall. Almost looking to be unsuccessful.
Grabbing my phone.
Scam callers. So now as for Britt, now has Emily Marshall onto the ropes and trying to hyperextend the whole leg. It seems that for Marshall probably has a little bit of a handful in this match, and now using the rope to her advantage, but into a bottom rope moonsault, and almost an immediate kick out after one. Got it. It's already looking to be a bit outside the ring. And now I want to say the fight really starts, but I could be dead wrong. I don't even know how well this fight will end up going now, but into the steel steps going for Britt Alexander. So I was looking at Emily Marshall might have complete control over this matchup alone. Now back inside the ring. And as you can see, I just got word that in the crowd, we have the owner of PWDC in the crowd tonight in the Toyota Center. And for those that want to join PWDC, you're gonna have to DM him on Twitter, and must have 2K and a bunch of other shit. But I'm just stating facts. So now for Bray Alexander. Now almost looking to go onto the top ropes. Could potentially finish off Emily Marshall. And there is the top rope drop kick done by Bray Alexander. You see that she's trying to at least play a little bit of the waiting game under Emily Marshall. But now going for, I want to say, a rope assisted stomp to the chest maybe? I don't fucking know, to be honest. That punch to the midsection by Emily Marshall. Seems that she's ready to take Bray Alexander for a ride on the Chapter Zero. Hooking the leg in the process. And Emily Marshall will pick up the win. That Emily Marshall is your winner, and I'm starting to slowly get rumors that she could potentially end up in PWDC and go under and pretty much go after people at the likes of Jada Rose. I'm not sure I'm not reading this correctly. I think that might be, let alone possibly a good match waiting to happen. However, we're going to possibly have to wait. If Forbidden Door gets greenlit, that match will potentially happen. I'm just saying. And now, oh God. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are now getting immediate word. Uh-oh. Oh no. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word. But I'm getting word that the FWA Underground General Manager, Hurtful, had this to say about the upcoming match. Ladies and gentlemen, well, the upcoming match you are about to witness is going to be potentially the only way to get the Watcher out of XWA. And that being the first ever ambulance match for the XWA. Once and for all.
Do you know barbecue sauce? Tap on the window and show thumbs up.
So as you can hear from Hunter himself saying that, well, an ambulance match will be set for one fall, and pretty much it will just mean that whoever gets locked up in that ambulance is definitely going to be having a sad ride home. Well, as it will be Sky versus the Watcher next on FWA No Limits.
Hold on. I'm actually struggling to climb up Mount Chiliad on this four-wheeler. But I am making it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FWA No Limits, and I believe that will be Sky interrupting us for pretty much most of the damn time, but here he is, ladies and gentlemen. And they done messed up the belt. Hilarious. Good thing I'm gonna retire those belts soon. Yes, as you can see, here is basically what we call the No Yeet champion, Sky. Of course, he is known as a world-renowned babyface here in the XWA. And as he said that he will be the one to put away the Watcher, and hopefully in the near future unmask him to reveal who he really is behind the mask. Because it's definitely someone that we know, or someone that's not. And here comes the Watcher.
Alright, so I'm at the top, and now I'm just gonna fly down.
And just as ominous as the Watcher already is, pretty much just from literally wearing a whole blacked out outfit and a white mask, like, we don't even know what he's really here for. Is he here to, like, attempt to get revenge for those, or for those that need it, or something else? It now seems that the Watcher now finally got to see what it's really like to be in a wrestling ring after attempting to assault Cobra backstage last week, however failing in doing so. So now we may be able to know what is the Watcher's full intention. And here comes the ambulance. As you heard from Mike Rome that was on ringside, the match is close to being official between the Watcher versus Sky. And already, here comes the Watcher, starting off immediately trying to take down Sky. It's like the Watcher is not holding back on anything. He is here, and it seems like he is on a mission. A blood-fueled mission, to be exact. And technically it was made, technically I want to say as it was made, I think off camera or on camera, that the Underground general manager, Hurtful, decided to put a 3 brand wide bounty on the Watcher. And that bounty is set the following. Well, pretty much wanted. Wanted mystery wrestler. Either unmasked or masked. The reward would be a title shot of their choosing at the next following pay-per-view. And looking at the Watcher, already put this guy in the ambulance, and now after Guy trying to fight back and earn his freedom, in which he does. So it seems that the Watcher is trying to make this match a bit too easy for him. Now Sky trying to fight his way out of the match, trying to put the Watcher in a submission hold, but immediately gets out of it. And now praying for both men now squaring off in the center of the ring. And there's the super kick connecting. It almost looks like that the Watcher is already potentially out cold. And it seemed that for Sky, like getting out of the ring, I'm looking that he's trying to get something, but instead, well, does not. Honestly, that would be a smart move for by Sky, but also a cowardly one at that. Because from what we're looking at, the Watcher is actually very quick on his feet. Like the moment he gets dropped down, he immediately gets back up with no problem. And now you can see he immediately just throws Sky into the ambulance with ease, now trying to lock him in the ambulance once again, but Sky, however, well, is preventing it. So far we haven't seen anything from Sky trying to put the Watcher into the ambulance. And stiff right arm connecting to the right side of the face. And there is the suplex. Well, on the outside of the ring, and what's looking to be the Watcher now has a shovel in hand, but a clothesline from Sky is gonna make him drop that shovel immediately. And now whatever what Sky is attempting to try and do, trying to throw the Watcher inside the ambulance, however the Watcher is denying it. And now it will be Sky trying his absolute best to lock the Watcher behind the ambulance. And now it just seems like it's a battle to who gets into the ambulance first. It seems that it may be the Watcher's time. And that's to put Sky into the back of the ambulance, trying to seal him in and make sure this fight is over and done with. However, well, prayer for Sky and not letting any of it happen, because not only he doing everyone in the NWA a massive favor, but he is also trying to figure out who is under the mask. Now trying to put the Watcher inside of the ambulance, trying his absolute all to close it, but the Watcher, well, has all the strength of the world to fight back. And back inside the ring now, it seemed that the Watcher is saying, no, I'm not finished with you yet. And as for the Watcher, man, to connect the headbutt onto Sky, and it seemed like he'll pay for it.
You sound tired, Scout.
No, it's just my back and it's killing me.
And for the majority of this match, we are not sponsored by anyone, or at least not yet. Now back inside the ring, go for the Watcher as the Sky now opening back up the ambulance doors, because he wants to finish off the Watcher and hopefully not have the Watcher show up on the XWA for any longer. And there is the impressive Samoan drop, well, by Sky, and now has at least a hold up the Watcher. But as we mentioned before, that the Watcher surprisingly is an excellent fighter. And now looking to try and finish off Sky, and there is the double tap super kick, a move that only Sky knows. And oh boy, and what is the Watcher trying to do now? He is on top of the ambulance, and he's on top of the ambulance, literally just copying everything that Sky does. Like, what the hell is his problem? But I don't think the Watcher knows that Sky is already back up to his feet. And now the fight had taken place on the top of the ambulance, someone could get badly hurt up there. Which technically would be the reason why we got an ambulance in the literal damn arena. But other than that, and there is the face rake from Sky, but I don't know would I even do anything, since the Watcher is literally wearing a mask over his real identity. And now you see that Sky wants to do something very dangerous to the Watcher, as he really throws him off the ambulance and tries to connect with a double axe handle off, well, the ambulance. And I think the Watcher may have a few screws loose, and that might be how Sky could potentially win the match. But the only way to win it is by sealing those doors shut on the opponent. After Sky trying his absolute best, trying to use up all his testosterone to seal away the Watcher inside the ambulance, but it just won't work. That pretty much what going through the mind of Sky is like, what the fuck can I do to keep this idiot locked away for good? Like, he tried his absolute best to try and seal the Watcher in. I don't know how many, like, how much weight that the Watcher technically be lifting in a locker room. But if I had to say, he'd probably be lifting up like 1,000 pounds. And for 1,000-pound weight, he has to be ridiculously strong to pretty much manage to force the door open. And now for Sky, now technically using the shovel that was on ringside. Originally, the Watcher was going to use, and now see that the Watcher is going to try and plead well with Sky. However, the Sky managed to fall for the Watcher's trick. And wait a second, now it's almost looking at Sky actually now notice, and he's trying to fight back, well, against the Watcher. And almost near the ambulance again. It seemed that for Sky, trying to calculate something. And now, it is a fight to see who earns freedom or who gets locked away inside the ambulance. It's almost looking that Sky just maybe not be able to do it. And now as for the Watcher, now having Sky back up onto his shoulders, as for Sky, somehow, some way, managed to fight back. It's almost looking that for the Watcher, he's going to attempt to do something here. And now, just throwing Sky into the back of the ambulance, now trying to seal the door, as Sky is trying his absolute best and trying to maintain a grip onto the door, and he fights back. And now, back inside the ring, and see that Sky is going to bring a little toy with him to see if he can attempt to soften up, well, the Watcher. But after the Watcher almost nearly had the upper hand in this matchup. And now it's by getting taken back out onto ringside once again. Now for the Watcher, really trying to beat the brakes off the Sky. But it's almost looking that the Watcher is trying to grab himself a weapon, but immediately drops it, knowing that Sky is getting himself back into the ring. And there is the elbow to the back, well, forearm to the back of the Watcher. There's the DDT almost right next to the shovel. And I believe Sky now may just have a potential opportunity, well, to put away the Watcher. Not if the Watcher managed to have a counter of his own, try to go for a feint super kick and a jab straight to the chin of the opponent. And now the Watcher going on top rope, and now using Sky's move, that being the no-handed frog splash. Now outside of the ring, we'll go for both opponents. It's looking that the Watcher now has Sky up, but somehow, some way, Sky still had enough stamina left in the tank to fight back. And like for majority of these men don't even want to be locked away in an ambulance. And now inside the ambulance you go for the watcher. And see that Sky, they just be able to do it. And he's trying to fight his absolute best to seal away the watcher. The watcher, however, will prevail. And now, for the watcher, trying to target that knee for Sky. And now, Sky being thrown into the ambulance. Although, like, he landed badly. And that pretty much this is now a fight to see who gets sealed away in the ambulance and who managed to get the freedom. But wait a second! It seems that the watcher may have the advantage closing one of the doors, and now you just need to close the second one. But Sky breaks himself free last second. And this match will continue. There is the double tap super kick made famous by Sky, and now the watcher decides to get out the big toys and pulling out the sledgehammer. It seems like he is not going to stop until Sky is just literally blood and meat. And then a surprise spear from Sky. It's actually kind of rare for Sky to use a spear, but by any means necessary, if it's an opponent like the watcher, a spear will be necessary, and a spear counter from the watcher. It's almost like Sky is going up against a ghost. And now, the watcher now throwing Sky into the ambulance. I want to say that Sky could be potentially badly injured. It seems that the watcher may have the overall advantage trying to lock away Sky, and Sky won't be able to fight back. And we could literally hear her screaming and pretty much the watcher almost managed to slam the door shut. And there's another spear from the watcher. Now, whatever the watcher had planned to do, he's now trying to use a fireman's carry to put Sky into the ambulance. And managed to close this one door, but I'm not sure we'll be able to close the second. You see that Sky might have a boost of adrenaline. Trying his absolute hardest, and that is it. The watcher wins the match, and after Sky is getting a sad ride home in the ambulance. And overall, that match was literally the most scariest one we have witnessed. And pretty much I said earlier that this, as Hunter has said, saying that this may be a potential way to lock away the watcher for good. And I think he just got lied to in the face. But overall, what a damn match. I don't even know what to say about that anymore. However, we are gonna have to move on. Let's see here. So we're now moving on into the matchup. But as it will be, pretty much as it will be the Loudon family versus Megan Page and the XWA Underground Chairman, and that being Hurtful. And I believe I got word from Denver Lucas saying that the wait is finally over. We're pretty much saying the wait is finally over and it is time to crown a Universal Champion, which will be the next match.
Wait. What happened? Scout? Scott fell asleep.
I believe so.
No, no, I don't.
Never mind.
You said you quit?
No, I put my controllers on the next one and I switched on it.
You said you quit? I gotta be up at 7 in the morning my time, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for the night. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Night.
Sorry about that. And here you can see the elements of war, and that being Ron Smoke Loud, but and his wife, Ray Avalanche Loud. For those that do not know. Yes, that's the elements of war. And now in ring after they said they wanted a match and they don't care who they would go up against. Well, I believe they just got their answer.
And their opponents.
Because here comes the general manager. And I don't want to say his best friend, but in Megan Page's eyes, well, her boy best friend, that being hurtful. Yeah, you can see that what's technically going on ringside, pretty much after Megan Page blazing a hurtful shout for how good she is. Although half of those rumors are true. The majority of the time, Megan Page just likes hurtful. Now the Elements of War and Hurtful Dynamite are now in ring. It's time for them to do battle. The match is now official as the women are legal first. So we're looking at the Avalanche is trying to drop, well, Megan Page almost already. And Megan Page never fought an opponent like this one. But Megan Page managed to fight back. And now just throwing the Avalanche into the corner. However, with that Ray Loud that is trying to counter. Now, into a turnbuckle, tag me, and here comes Hurtful. Already with a step-up drop kick to the face of Ron Smoke. And powerbomb connect. It's almost seeming that for Megan Page is trying to get a little bit of ideas as she's trying to wait for the Avalanche to get off the apron and try and fight her. Honestly, a smart tactic. However, for Megan Page, she's gonna have to get herself back on the apron in order for a tag in. Now into a corner. So I'm looking at Hunter, or Hurtful, depending on how you want to call him. Most of the FWA call him Hunter, but the new people, we call him Hurtful. Now, it's almost already looking at Megan Page is already back on the apron. Try to at least put down the Avalanche, but the Avalanche will put down Page first. And being pulled out of the corner and onto her back. And now it seems that the Avalanche now has a hold of Megan Page, and there is the nasty gut punch. Thankfully, Megan Page hadn't ate anything before her match, because otherwise, all of her technically mother food would have already came out by now. That's catering for you. Anyway, now for Megan Page, so to go with a leg sweep and a moonsault, well, directly following. And now she may have just not realized a potential weakness in Ray Avalanche, and that being, well, if you find a big woman, target the legs and try to get them down. Now, it seemed that for Megan Page, almost trying to do anything with fair chance, tag me, and now the men will go back to doing battle. You can see here that the Toyota Cutter is behind, well, Hurtful, trying to rally against the Elements of War. And over go for Hunter, and now just lifting up, well, the smoke, but wait a second, roll up pinfall attempt, and Hunter gets that before one. European uppercut connected to the face. So I was looking that Hurtful would tend to try and go for a double team attempt. However, Ron Smoke would get out of it immediately. Now for Hurtful is literally giving it his absolute all in this match. If Hurtful ends up retiring, we do need to give that man his flowers, because he's been doing pretty much, he's been literally well, helping this company entirely from trying to bring in newer wrestlers from across the world, and even being the general manager of the developmental brand, that being Underground. And he was also hinting that there may be a fourth brand coming to the XWA. However, the idea had not been greenlit, so it's still in talks. So we will provide updates whenever it happens. Back to the match now. It seemed that Ron Smoke might have a potential idea, but he probably fell for Hurtful playing the possum. And now he's going to deal with it with a rotating, I want to say the rotate slam, and now Hurtful is going to do another one. One for the money, two for the show. And see for Hurtful going for the 5-star frog splash, hooking the leg, but here comes Avalanche to break up the pin to save her husband. But I see that Hurtful wants that pin to be broken up because he wants most of the fight. He lives for this shit. That's what we are hearing. Now, back inside the ring now. We'll go for Hurtful. It seems like he gets dusting all the damage off like nothing. Now into the ropes. I believe that was a bell clap is what it's called. Hooking the leg over for Ron Smoke. Hurtful kicked out at 1. Tag made, and the woman shall do battle. And there's the swing blade from Megan Page that actually was going to attempt to do earlier. And there is an impressive slam by Megan Page. And now for Megan Page going off, going outside of the ring with an impressive flip. I believe she called that a diver bomb, given the fact of her gimmick being the girl Dynamite. Now, it almost looking like for Megan Page, now realizing that the ref count is at 8, and whatever her plan is, it seemed that her plan to try to win the match. However, the match will end in a no contest. So nobody wins the match. So we don't know who even won that match. Now, hold on. So now I'm going to our next match, which will finally be for La Belt. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as the Universal Championship match is finally happening. And pretty much that is a fatal 4-way match, and that being Lance Phillip, the Tank, Steve Barron, Mr. Blue, and Shane Dillon.
I'm on my own, against the wall.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way ladder match and is for the Extreme Universal Championship. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 185 pounds.
And here comes the Tank, Steve Barron. And he feels confident enough to pull the belt down and win.
And his opponents, first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 175 pounds.
Here's Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue has literally lost his heavyweight title, and now with Nitro technically off his ass, or at least with Nitro pretty much out of the picture as of right now, well, Mr. Blue had nothing to worry about except for getting that belt.
from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 185 pounds, Lance Phillips.
And here is Lance Phillips, technically returns to in-ring action after pretty much wrestling for a charity event in BCW. And he was also at a few meet and greets as well. So that's pretty exciting for him.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 185 pounds, Shane Dillon.
So the last participant is Shane Dillon. Anyways, enjoy this match. Well, there goes my water bottle. Welcome back to the XWA, and I think we're currently in the thick of it of this match now. Steve Barron managed to put down Shane Dillon. And he just basically a whole, like, late night squabble. Now as Mr. Blue's already been thrown out of the ring, it seems that Steve Barron trying to set up the ladder. But he ends up putting it down, realized he doesn't have anywhere to set up the ladder. While this match is going on, I'm gonna be eating some good food. Now, they got Fights already at the top of the ladder, but Mr. Blue kind of puts the ladder off, and now Steve Barron and Blue temporarily teaming up to take the ladder down. And Blue already been thrown outside the ring. Now it's already looking at Mr. Blue trying to, well, pretty much take the belt off, and now Lance Phillip. Now Lance Phillip in a bad predicament, and now Mr. Blue got inside best to regain the belt. And now, Shane Dillon managed to get Mr. Blue. And managed to take him off the ladder. And Mr. Blue might be out of the equation. Now, looking back, time to come to worse. Normally, that way, Phillip looks like trying to set up the ladder. But I believe that all four of these men just want to rip each other into fucking pieces. Yeah, I'm not even going to commentate this match. I'm just going to eat my food, watch some NBA. Currently watching the Mavericks go up against Boston, and Boston is winning, surprisingly. Now, if I had another commentator go on here to commentate this match, then that would be perfect. I don't know anyone on my friends list that would want to do that. Oh, wait a second. Now, majority of the fight is happening, so I'm looking at Lance Phillip might take the opportunity, but Steve Barron all the way on the intercept. Yeah, no one is on the ladder as of yet. I believe Shane Dillon could capitalize if he can do something about it. And there is the running DDT. And now, it'll be Steve Barron that will make the climb. Wait a second, here comes Mr. Blue. Shane Dillon hot on his tail. And now for Shane Dillon trying to put the ladder off, and Steve Barron just hanging off the top. Or anything. And mind you, I will only commentate just a few times. If anything good happens, I'll start commentating. And it looks like your first ever XWA Universal Champion has been crowned, and it will be Steve Barron.
Universal Champion.
What the fuck? Alright, so now let me work on these map cards. Let me look here. So yes, our next match, our co-main event, since our co-main event will be, well, pretty much will be the revival of MYS and Cobra as a tag team versus, versus the now down to 2 members of Fantasma Del Fuego, Haven, and Line. After hearing it, and here are, right here is the fan favorite, that being pretty much the return of MYS and Cobra as a tag team, being Brothers of Warfare.
Rules match. And at a combined weight of 430 pounds. Combined weight of 420 pounds.
So now Fantasma Del Fuego is coming in. But wait a second. Here comes MYS and Cobra. Now already, like, not wasting any time, but trying to put away both Haven and Lime early. I guess might as well go ahead and say that the match has already begun. And this match is in Extreme Rules, meaning everything goes. Well, my shoulder is actually fucking fixed now. Now, if we go to a little bit of an intermission at both Haven and Lime, they had to take off their entrance gear, and now the fight is legal. I don't know, I probably just slept the wrong way. And now it's the Brothers of Warfare. Well, pretty much fighting up against Fantasma Del Fuego. Now for Cobra already having sledgehammer in hand, Lion comes in, putting down Cobra before he even gets to nail the sledgehammer. And now see that for Lion trying to target MYS. So now MYS just waiting for one of the members of Fantastic del Fuego to be back inside the ring now. But MYS is now up, but I don't know what could potentially happen. Hooking the leg from both members of Fantastic del Fuego. MYS kicks out alongside with his brother. And seeing that whatever Lyman Haven have in store, they are working together as a team to put away the brothers. Looking at Cobra managed to deliver some offense. And now, seeing that for both MYS and Cobra are now fighting back against Lime. The Lime managed to miss for a crossbody. Pretty much there's the cover. And here goes MYS with the sliding dive. And almost looking like the ref didn't even want it to count. Now currently for both Lime and MYS are doing battle on ringside. Meanwhile, Cobra and Haven are currently fighting in the ring. Look at that, MYS may be potentially injured out on ringside. He doesn't get back up, and which for MYS does. Meanwhile, Fantastic del Fuego decides to introduce a table into this matchup. It seems that they're almost looking at for Haven getting ideas, but what is MYS doing out on ring? Pretty much out on the apron, and looking at MYS and pretty much just, and as MYS could potentially look at the fly, and a shoulder tackle takes down Haven. So looking at MYS is not finished with him, because MYS saw the table and he's like, I have an idea. Now whatever MYS is thinking here, it seems like he is throwing, for some reason he is trying to throw the table outside of the ring. Now, pretty much for a bunch of battles happening, but wait a second, after Cobra now managed to go for the pain train, hooking the leg on Lime, and almost a 3 pinfall count. So you can hear the crowd chanting tag team wrestling. Now with Haven knocked out, it seems that the brothers are now taking out the trash. And there's pretty much power slam and a knee connecting. So it's almost like MYS and Cobra are not finished. And I was looking at MYS was literally trying to have a chat with his brothers, saying potential tag team. Chapter 0 landed. Where Chapter 0 done by Cobra. And there is the $1 million face breaker. And what is MYS thinking? Whatever whatever MYS could potentially do here. A failure to get himself back in the ring. Now, an immediate pinfall attempt by MYS. Haven managed to get out, but a bit of a miscalculation from Cobra. And very much at this fight, as we are saying, this is a co-main event. The both brothers could potentially go after. Both brothers could potentially go after the tag team titles if they so choose to. And the thing is, for both MYS and Cobra, they have won the tag team belts before, and they can do it again, but only this time on the main roster. Whatever Lime's trying to do. Now Lime trying to do the dirty pin to his advantage, however, it won't work. Now MYS now having his attention turned on to Haven. Whatever MYS is trying to do. But looking at MYS wants to do something here. And there is belly to belly suplex. Now, MYS now has Haven within his trap, but now for Cobra, now capitalizing on the opportunity. And very much present back foot. Now MYS literally just grabbing the trash can. Just waiting for Lime to get back up, but instead, now turning his focus onto Haven. That now on ringside, but now. Now MYS immediately going for a pinfall and to win the match. But Lime kicked out last second, so MYS are going to attempt to do the pin well onto Haven. And the Brothers of Warfare take the win. I hear the replay. Well, from the curb stomp, the press a slam, the frog splash combination, compared to just a Wild Fury, a pinfall attempt.
Here are your winners.
Whereas that the Brothers of Warfare came out victorious after defeating Fantasma del Fuego. And for what MYS and Cobra are saying, they're only just getting started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event of tonight. But as there is a title belt on the line. Whereas for the next match, as for your next match, will be for the XWA Heavyweight title. What is this for?
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the Extreme Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Greensboro, North Carolina, Rebecca Storm.
And as you can see, it's the country girl, Rebecca Storm, was pretty much saying that she could pretty much, that she has the overall height advantage, she thinks she can actually defeat Taylor Ford and become the next women's heavyweight champion. And she pretty much has pretty much the physique, the likelihood, and the overall, well, and pretty much overall the full package to be a heavyweight champion. But in order to do that, you're gonna have to get through two women. But you're gonna have to get through another woman in this match.
From St. Paul, Minnesota.
And technically this would be considered a cruiserweight. But some cruiserweights can also win heavyweight belts. Like Rey Mysterio, for example. He literally won a heavyweight belt, although he was a cruiserweight. So yeah, that's possible.
Introducing the champion from Dallas, Texas, the Extreme Heavyweight Champion, Taylor Ford.
Apparently, that all three women are trying to getting themselves ready for a battle inside the very ring. And already, this match is now official, and it's for the heavyweight belt. And I believe Taylor Ford was actually taking a smart approach and actually just waiting for both women, let alone both opponents, to soften each other up. But in this ring, I'm not sure that Taylor knows this, but she doesn't have to be the one to get pinned. Because technically, for example, Amanda can actually pin Rebecca Storm, and she'll be champion. But now it seems that the Taylor Ford might have an idea up her sleeve. However, missing the target. And now Taylor's getting herself into the fight. Out goes Rebecca Storm out into ringside, and now Taylor Ford is turning her attention onto Amanda Bryce. And immediately go for a pinfall, trying to retain her belt. Amanda Bryce kicks out. There's the Sling Blade performed by Taylor Ford. And now she turned her attention to the tall woman. Taylor Ford had never seen a tall woman like Rebecca Storm. That she might have to at least think of another strategy in order to take her down. It seems that Taylor, I have figured out some way to do it. Now, given the fact that it's a triple threat, it means no disqualification. So technically, all three of these women can actually go absolute apeshit in using a weapon of their choice. And round and round, Amanda Bryce go. Where's she'll stop? I believe right now. Now, whatever is currently happening in this main event is not going to be pretty. And I might have to get a new PlayStation controller soon, but I'll just worry about that in the summertime. And now a double team. I immediately will put Taylor Ford down onto the steel chair. And I don't know what that caused a lot of damage. Oh, I know. I ain't stupid. Now pretty much for Amanda Bryce and Rebecca Storm, because technically had a little chat pretty much backstage saying that we should team up, or we should team up on Taylor Ford. However, one of us had to make the sacrifice of pinning each other. And Rebecca Storm has said that, alright, look, we both gang up on Taylor Ford, and then one of us pin each other to win the belt. So technically it'll be a win-win for all. And after Amanda saying that, okay, whatever you say, proud not to be angry at me if I win. And speaking of winning, Amanda Bright going for a pinfall on Rebecca Storm, part of the plan they had backstage, but it doesn't work. And looking at Taylor Ford, ready to do something about it, and there's the shotgun dropkick from the top springboard. And looking at Taylor Ford, may be able to capitalize, then the belly-to-belly suplex, and now attempting to hook the leg onto Amanda Bright, but here comes Rebecca Storm to save it. Well, that didn't connect. And now whatever Taylor Ford has in plans, it seems like he cannot even do anything smart against a woman that's technically almost 3 times her height. And now whatever Rebecca Thorne trying to go for, she is going for the Greensboro Slam for the title. But here comes Taylor Ford. And she tried to pull some OMG moment and try and finish off Rebecca Storm. But wait a second. It's almost looking down for Taylor, trying to put Rebecca Storm into pretty much a hold. Now for Taylor, trying to do everything within her absolute strength. And now immediately go for a pinfall attempt onto Rebecca Storm. Rebecca Storm kicks out. And now Amanda Bryce now going for a classic hair whip onto Taylor Ford, hooking the leg. However, Rebecca Storm with to break off the pin. It's almost looking that Taylor might be a little bit unconscious. Whatever Taylor is trying to do on that top rope, it is not going to look good. Now, Amanda Bryce might be able to put Taylor Ford away and winning the belt. But Taylor managed to dodge out of the way of it and buy herself some time. Now, getting Amanda Bryce up into for the Texas Valley Driver. After Rebecca Storm showing a test of strength, trying to put away for Taylor Ford. And there is the fall-away slam. And now, wait a second, and Amanda Bryce using the fall from grace onto Rebecca Storm, but she ends up kicking out. whatever Amanda Bryce is trying to do, the Beluga kick into the corner now. As for most of this match is already nearly taking an absolute turn for the absolute worst. And here the corner goes for Taylor, but I believe he temporarily got saved by Amanda Bryce. There's a nasty chop to the chest. I'm seeing that Amanda Bryce is tired of playing the games, hooking the leg in the main event. Rebecca Storm takes the pinfall again. It seems that all three of these women are desperate for that belt. And there is the Springboard Tuck Time Hilo, well, the Springboard Swanton Bomb. But now, whatever Taylor had in store, she can try to do something dangerous. And dangerous is what she will do. But nothing happens. And now, Rebecca Storm is now trying to give it her absolute all. And literally just letting out a war cry straight into Taylor Swift's face, but ends up getting paid for it. If he got kicked to the side of the head, and that was temporary take out Taylor Swift from action. Very much that this match could be almost over. Outside of the ring, for both Taylor and Rebecca Storm, now at the whole fight is being taken out onto ringside. Now, after Rebecca Storm was giving Taylor Ford a piece at the fall from Grace. Now already being rolled back inside of the ring. And now whatever Rebecca Storm is trying to do, pretty much it's trying to give Amanda Bryce just a taste of pain, and there is the Tower of Pain. Pretty much this match could go on for ages. It seemed that Taylor Ford might have just awakened for something that she never wanted to do. There's the fallaway slam. Now looking at the Taylor who just try her absolute hardest, well, pretty much to defend the belt with her all, pretty much with just only the last few things in her body. I believe Taylor trying to do something as Taylor Ford had been defeated by Rebecca Storm.
Here is your winner, and new Extreme Heavyweight Champion, Rebecca Storm.
As Rebecca Storm had dethroned Taylor Ford. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for XWA No Limits.